ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाखया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा तान्या माता जी। हरे कृष्णा सुमित। ओके, so thank you all very much for again joining for our session 2. So just a quick recap we will do. So in the last session we have read about the first shloka of Bhagavad Gita. Let me share that. Okay, Hare Krishna. Audible now? Ashu, am I audible now? Yes, thank you, Monica. Yes. So as I said, I don't know how much did you hear about the number of verses, shlokas which I told? 574 shlokas being spoken by Lord Krishna. Bhagavad Gita's first chapter is about telling a problem, and then Gita's second chapter to 11th, second chapter till 18th chapter is about the solution. Therefore, the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita is very, very important, because unless and until the patient does not know that what is his disease, how will the doctor tell the cure? Similarly, we should understand that Gita's first chapter will tell us about what all different anarthas, that means what all different misgivings or something which is not needed in a human being is there in us. And then there is a solution which is being given by Lord Shri Krishna. And every shlok you see is a beauty in itself. So this is Gita is a song of God, because when Krishna speaks, he doesn't speak like that. When he speaks, it becomes song. It's a song of God, right? So धृतराष्ट्र क्या बोल रहे हैं स्टार्टिंग में? धर्म क्षेत्रे. Why is he saying धर्म क्षेत्र? Why is he specifically mentioning the Kurukshetra as dharma kshetra? Now, why the word Kurukshetra? Because the ancestors of Kuru have done lot of tapasya here. They have done lot of yagyas here. Therefore, this bhumi of Kurukshetra is a dharma kshetra. So Dhritarashtra is very fearful because he knows that Pandavas are on the side of dharma. So there are two thoughts coming to Dhritarashtra's mind, that maybe out of dharmic propensity, Pandavas may come back. They may say, all right, we do not want to fight. We give away whole kingdom to Kauravas. That is the first thought going on in Dhritarashtra's mind. And second thought which is going on is, he's thinking, because it's a dharma kshetra, maybe my son get influenced by this dharma kshetra and they may say that we do not want to fight. I do not want that. So Dhritarashtra here is very, very much attached to his son. Hmm? Now, see, what has happened here is that initially Pandu was the king, and Pandu had gone to the forest for some hunting. By mistake, he killed two deers who were like the husband and wife. They were Brahmana and his wife. And the Brahmana, while dying, cursed Dhritarashtra that just as I was uniting with my wife and you killed me, you will never be able to unite with your wife. And if you try to do so, you would be killed in that task. So hearing this, Pandu was very grief stricken, and he went to forest to do tapasya along with his two wives, Kunti and Madri. Now, because he could not unite with his wife, they had no children. But Kunti had a boon from Durvasa Muni that she could invite any gods and get a son from them. So, in a childlike play, when she was very young, she looked at the sun and she chanted the mantra, and sun god came. Now, big story cut short, the sun god gave Karna to Kunti Maharani. But that time she was not married. How could she give birth to a child? What would the society say? So she dropped Karna into the flowing river, praying for his well being. After that, she invited, when she got married to Pandu, she invited first Yamraj. Now, Yamraj is also called as, he's the lord of Dharma. Yamraj gave Kunti Maharani his her eldest son, that and the name of their eldest son is Yudhishthir Maharaj. Then, secondly, she invited Vayudev, the god of the wind. And from Vayudev, she got Bhima, Bhimsen. And then she invited Indra. And from Indra, Kunti Maharani got Arjuna. Now, Madri is without the child. So, Madri also wants. So then Pandu requested Kunti to please help Madri. So, Kunti Maharani invited Ashwini Kumaras. Ashwini Kumaras are the god of health. And those Ashwini Kumaras gave two children, two sons to Madri. Okay, so they have five sons now. Over a period of time, once upon a time, Pandu became attracted to Madri and they tried to unite. And in that act, Pandu died and he left his body because of the curse of Kidamba. The name of that sadhu was Kidamba. So Pandu died. When Pandu died, Madri was very, very grief stricken. And Kunti Maharani was very, very grief stricken. And Kunti Maharani was about to enter the fire in which the Pandu was getting burned. But Madri said, no, if I live, I will not be able to take care of your children. But if you live, you will be able to take care of my children. So you live here and I will die. I will enter into the fire. So Madri entered into the fire. And that's how Kunti Maharani came back with her five children back to Hastinapur. Now what has happened, because Yudhishthira Maharaj was elder than all the Kauravas, so ideally Yudhishthira Maharaj should be getting the kingdom. But now Dhritarashtra is very fearful. Dhritarashtra said, no, I want to give kingdom to my sons, that is the Kauravas. So Dhritarashtra is too much attached to his own sons. Now, getting attached to one's own son, is it bad? Not at all. It is not bad. Thinking of good for one's own son is not bad. Then why Dhritarashtra is getting bad name here? Because of the reason, because Dhritarashtra is thinking ill of Pandavas. Yes, you are getting attached to your own sons, very good. But so much enmity, so much enviousness, so much jealousy towards the son of your own brother Pandu, that is not right. So much so that when Kauravas were trying to kill Pandavas, Dhritarashtra never stopped them. So this was wrong on part of Dhritarashtra. And therefore he said he is not only blind from the eyes, he is also blind. He is also blind in the matter of spiritual subject matters. Okay. So that was a quick recap. And now we'll go to Bhagavad Gita, first chapter, second verse. All of you, just try to repeat after me. Okay, can you unmute yourself? Can you try unmuting yourself? आप unmute कर पा रहे हैं अपने आप को? Is that feature given to you? Oh, you're not able to unmute yourself. Okay, I have no idea how. Not able to unmute. Okay, no problem. Just try to repeat. I will see how you can mute yourself. Sanjaya Uvacha दृष्ट्वा तु पाण्डवानीकम् व्यूढं दुर्योधनस्तदा आचार्यम् उपसंगम्य राजा वचनम् अब्रवीत्. And now, in response to what Dhritarashtra asked Sanjaya replies back. Now, who is Sanjaya? Now, Sanjaya is not a very ordinary personality. Sanjaya is the disciple of Vedvyas. Now, Vedvyas is God himself, Krishna himself. Vedvyas is literary incarnation. Literary means one who writes. Incarnation of Lord Krishna. So, Vedvyas' disciple is Sanjaya. And Sanjaya's father was a Sut. Now, Sanjaya is a Sut Putra. Now, what you must have heard of Sut Putra many times in Mahabharata and so many stories. But what is the actual meaning of Sut Putra? So, the meaning of Sut Putra is given three definitions. The first definition of Sut is somebody who is a charioteer of the king. Somebody who is driving the horses, the charioteer, is called Sut. Second definition, a child born of a Kshatriya father and a Brahmana girl is called as Sut. And third definition, a Sut is that person who is very intelligent in regards of dharmic activities and they know itihasas and puranas and they serve as the advisor of the king. So here Sanjaya was the advisor of the king Dhritarashtra. So Sanjaya is a very, very great personality. He is, although he's on the side of Dhritarashtra, but he knew that it is only by that dharma will be protected only by the winning of Pandavas. So now Sanjay is speaking. Now look at Sanjay's dedication to Dhritarashtra. Now even after the Yudhishthir Maharaj had won the war and Dhritarashtra is so shameless that he's still staying in the same kingdom. So Vidura then chastises him and says, "Oh, you are like a dog eating the food from Yudhishthir Maharaj, the same person whom you have tried to kill so many times." Hearing such harsh word, at the end, we'll see in the end of Mahabharata, um, Dhritarashtra leaves, and along with Dhritarashtra, Kunti Maharani also leaves, and Gandhari also leaves, and Sanjaya also leaves to the forest to do tapasya. And once in the forest, there was forest fire. When there was a forest fire, the three of them decided that we have already become so old. So let us take a samadhi in the Agni Samadhi. And they all jumped into the forest fire. But before jumping, they said, Sanjaya, you go back. So Sanjaya took pradakshina. He circumambulated Dhritarashtra Maharaj 3 times and then he came back. So that is Sanjaya, so much dedicated. He is saying, what is Sanjaya saying? Drishtva tu Pandavanikam. See, Sanjaya Vacha, Sanjaya said, Drishtva, after seeing tu, but Pandavanikam. Am I sharing screen? Yes, I am sharing screen, right? Pandavanikam, the soldiers of the Pandavas, viewed him arranged in military phalanx. King Duryodhana, at that time, Acharyam, teacher, Upasangam, approaching Raja, the king, Vachanam, words, Abravit, spoke. Sanjaya said, O king, after looking over the army arranged in the military formation by the sons of Pandu, King Duryodhana went to his teacher and spoke the following words. Now, Sanjaya is speaking that what did your son now doing? So he's telling to Dhritarashtra that your son, that means Duryodhana, went to his teacher. Now, who is the teacher of the Kauravas and the Pandavas? Dronacharya. So here, Duryodhana is going to his teacher Dronacharya, and now he will speak few words. So from verse number 2nd till verse number 11, it is being spoken by here Duryodhana. Sorry, by Sanjay is telling, but Duryodhana is speaking to Dronacharya. After looking over the army arranged in the military formation by the sons of Pandu. Now, what has happened before the war began? Yudhishthir Maharaj came to Arjun and said, Arjun, will we be able to win the war? So Arjun said, brother, do not worry. We have arranged our phalanx, our warriorship in a view called as Vajra view. Now, Vajra view is very powerful. Although our army is less, but the vyuha that we have made of our army is very strong. And seeing that situation, Duryodhan became very fearful that how could just five Pandavas who have just returned from the Vanvas have suddenly gathered so much of warriors on their side. So seeing this, Duryodhana is perturbed. He is disturbed man. And therefore, when he goes to he goes to Dronacharya, to his teacher, and he started speaking the following words. अभी आप यहाँ पे एक और चीज देखिए, यहाँ पे शब्द का जो इस्तेमाल हो रहा है, that is Raja, the king. Now Sanjay is saying that your son, that is Duryodhan, the king. Now, what is the need of saying him the king? He's not king right at this moment. Who is the king? The king is Dhritarashtra still. But that is the intelligence of a good man, that when he speaks the word, he will speak the truth. But he will speak the truth in such a way that that truth is being conveyed. Okay, Hare Krishna. Am I audible now? Am I audible now? Am I audible now? Yes, okay. I'm sorry, if somebody calls, then it becomes mute and I have to do some settings. Sorry for that change, because I am through my mobile. That is the reason. Yes. So what is the need of speaking here, Raja? Because Sanjay want to convey this message he want to encourage Dhritarashtra that your son will become Raja, do not worry. So he's giving him some encouragement that do not worry, your son is not saying that we will come back. Your son Duryodhan will become Raja. So to please him, he said he is the king. He will become the. Another thing is where what we want to convey here, that he went to his spiritual teacher, that is his master, to his guru, in the mood of a Raja. Like I'm a king, which was wrong on Duryodhana's part. Now, before the battle began, Yudhishthir Maharaj also went to Dronacharya, to Kripacharya, to Bhishma Pitama. He took out his mukut, put that in their feet, and he took blessings of all these great personalities. But on the other hand, Duryodhana is not doing that. Instead of taking the blessings of these, he is coming out like a king and he starts chastising, and you will see how wrong words Duryodhana started speaking for his own teacher. And therefore, the word Raja is used because he is going to his teacher in the mood of a king, in the mood of a Raja. Third reason why Raja is being used, see, Raja by its own nature is very political minded. Raja has to be very diplomatic. And therefore, here he is very conveying the fact that your son Duryodhana is a very diplomatic person. Therefore, he is going to Dronacharya. He could have also gone to Bhishma Pitama. Now, Bhishma Pitama is the commander-in-chief of the whole Kaurav army. Dronacharya is not the commander-in-chief of the whole army. It is Bhishma Pitama. So ideally, he should have gone to Bhishma Pitama to say something. But Duryodhana knows that Bhishma Pitama, he is Pitamaha. He is equal to everybody. So he will not go to their side. He is totally dedicated to me. But for Drona, the thing is something very different. Therefore, the word Raja is used. One more thing you see here. After Raja, if you can see the shloka, Raja Vachanam Abravit. इसको ऐसे भी बोल सकता था कि Raja Abravit, that the king said. He could have also spoken like that. But he specifically said Raja Vachanam Abravit. That means he spoke such words. Like for example, कभी कभी हम ऐसा बोलते हैं कि उसने मुझे ये कहा, और इसका एक और तरीका क्या बोलने का कि उसने मुझे ऐसे शब्द कहे. सो विच ऑफ दिस स्टेटमेंट इज वेइंग मोर? शब्द कहे, जहां पे बोल रहे हैं कि इसने मुझे ऐसे शब्द कहे. दैट मीन्स वी आर गिविंग लॉट ऑफ importance on what words is he using. Therefore, he is using the word, your son Duryodhana spoke such words, such filthy words for his own teacher. Okay, so that is the meaning of that is why he is speaking here vachanam, words. Okay, now we will move to next shloka. If you have any questions, please type. Okay, moving to the next shlok, Bhagavad Gita 1.3. Pashyetam Panduputranam Acharyam Mahatim Chamum Vyudham Drupada Putrena Tava Shishyena Dhimata. Okay, now पश्य का मतलब है behold, मतलब देखो, एताम दिस, पांडुपुत्रा नाम, of the sons of Pandu, Acharya or teacher, teacher means Dronacharya, Mahatim great, Chamum military force, Vyudham arranged, arrange किया है, military force arrange किया है, किसने किया है? द्रुपद के पुत्र, द्रुपद पुत्रेना, by the son of Drupad, तब your शिष्येना disciple, धीमता very intelligent. इसका ट्रांसलेशन पढ़ते हैं एंड देन दिस श्लोका इज वेरी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. ओ माय टीचर, behold the great army of the sons of Pandu, so expertly arranged by your intelligent disciple, the son of Drupad. So he is telling, who is telling? Duryodhana. Now just remember this, till 11th shloka, Duryodhan is speaking to Dronacharya. Just remember this. O my teacher, behold, ये देखो, सामने देखो, behold द ग्रेट आर्मी, इतनी बड़ी आर्मी इन्होंने अरेंज कर लिया. किसकी? द सन्स ऑफ पांडु. जस्ट नाउ सी, सो एक्सपर्टली अरेंज्ड बाय योर इंटेलिजेंट डिसाइपल द सन ऑफ द्रुपद. कहने का मतलब ये है कि जो सामने वाले की आर्मी है वो किसने अरेंज करी है? द्रुपद के बेटे ने अरेंज करी है, जो आपका ही शिष्य है. अब द्रुपद का जो बेटा है उसका नाम है धृष्टद्युम्न. अभी उसने ये शब्द क्यों इस्तेमाल किए? फॉर दैट वी विल ट्राई टू सी वन शॉर्ट स्टोरी, and by that you will understand everything what actually happened. So just pay attention to this story. So in the childhood, Drupad Maharaj, he was a king, he was a Kshatriya, he went to Gurukul. Dronacharya, he was a poor Brahmana, he also went to Gurukul. Drupad means the father of Draupadi. Drupad and Dronacharya became very close friends because Drupad was not very skilled or not very good in learning, but Dronacharya was very skilled. So Dronacharya used to help Drupad in his school days. So they were very happy with each other. They became very good friends. After the Gurukul Vidyas completed, they both then came out of Gurukul, and Drupad was so happy. He said, I promise you, my dear friend, that I will give you half of my kingdom. Half of my kingdom you will take. I promise you. So Dronacharya said, no, no, later we'll see, and like that. And they all separated. Means they all went. So Drupad became the king, very rich, very wealthy. And Dronacharya was a poor man. He got married to Kripi, the twin sister of Kripacharya. And from her, he begotten one child. His name was yeah, where were we? Huh. So now what happened? Just give me 1 sec. Somebody's calling. Just give me 1 sec. Sorry. Yes. So now he had one son called Ashwatthama that we'll see later of the different stories. They were very poor, so poor that they were not even getting the milk to drink. And the son and the brothers of the friends of Ashwatthama were making fun of him that you are not even able to drink a milk. So मजाक मजाक में उसको उन्होंने rice water पिला दिया, telling him that, oh, this is milk, drink it, but it was rice water. Now Dronacharya also saw this, that all of his friends are laughing at his son Ashwatthama. So they were like, Dronacharya was very much perturbed. So he said, okay, let me go to now Drupad and I will request for him that you have promised me. So Dronacharya goes to Drupad and he requests, oh Drupad, I've come to your kingdom. Please give me the 50% land. I also don't want 50% of kingdom. Give me something. Drupad said, जो दोस्ती होती है वो समान जो समान होते हैं those who are equal उनमें होती है. At this stage, when we were young, we were together. We were on one platform. But right now, I become the king, and you are a poor Brahmin. I will not be able to give you anything. So Dronacharya became very, very hurt. And without saying anything, he came back. Over a period of time, Dronacharya became the teacher of Kauravas and Pandavas. And when they passed out of the Gurukul of Dronacharya, Dronacharya was burning with anger against Drupad. He said, I want a Guru Dakshina. And the Guru Dakshina would be go and capture King Drupad. So Kauravas went, Duryodhana was leading, Kauravas went on their horses and they fought with Drupad. But Drupad Maharaj defeated them very badly, and so much so that Duryodhana was kept captive in the kingdom of Drupad. And then Pandavas went, and Arjuna fought with Drupad Maharaj, and all Pandavas fought. They made Duryodhan free, and they caught hold of Drupad, and they brought Drupad to Dronacharya. And Dronacharya says, my dear Drupad, now you are under me. You are my slave. So your whole kingdom is mine. But I want to become your friend. Therefore, I will give you 50% of the kingdom. You go back. At that time, Drupad Maharaj said sorry and he went back. But Drupad was not at all happy. Again, Drupad is now burning with anger against Dronacharya. So Drupad know that he will not be able to defeat Dronacharya. So Drupad started performing a yagya. He started performing a tapasya. He started doing a yagya where he requested for a son who would be able to kill Dronacharya. And by that yagya came the output, came the son known as Drishtadyumna. And he also had a daughter by the name of Draupadi. Draupadi also is the reason for the whole Mahabharata war. And Drishtadyuman, now Drishtadyuman, the son of Drupad, especially came into this world to kill Dronacharya. But when Drishtadyumna approached Dronacharya for training him in the warship, for training him in the battlefield, Dronacharya, although knowing the fact that this Drishtadyuman is meant to kill me, Dronacharya did not say no. He said, all right, I will train you. Now see, this is the difference between a real teacher and a fake teacher. A real Dronacharya is a soft-hearted man. He is a very generous Brahman. Brahman means one who is teaching. Patan, Patan, Yajan, Yajan. They are teaching, they are learning, and they are teaching. That is called as a Brahmana. So Dronacharya did not say no to it. On the other hand, if we see the story of Kamsa, in case of Kamsa also it was said that yes, a child, the eighth son of Devki would kill you. So he started killing all the children who were born in some time. On the opposite, on the contrary, Dronacharya was a very, very gentle man. So he started training Drishtadyumna also. So here, Drishtadyumna has arranged the whole army of Pandavas. And now you will understand why specifically here it is said, so expertly arranged by your intelligent disciple, the son of Drupad. So he's telling here, oh Dronacharya, You were very generous towards Drishtadyuman. You taught him Vidya, the Vidya of warship and battlefield. But look, you were very gentle, you were very soft. But now look at them. Look at Drishtadyuman. He is there. He is not having any shame. He is not saying, oh, he's my teacher. How can I kill him? He is standing there. He's ready to fight and is ready to kill you. So, Dronacharya, you have done a murta, right? You are a very bhola person, and taking that advantage, Drishtadyumna has learned from you. But now be very careful. Now be very careful. Do not get too much attached by your to your disciple Drishtadyumna, and you have to fight with full war. And from here we understand that how Duryodhana started speaking wrong words. If you see the last line, he's saying Tava Shishyena Dhimata, very intelligent disciple. Why? So by this he is saying, जैसे हम किसी दो बच्चे को कंपेयर करते हैं और हम बोलते हैं कि उसको देखो वो कितना समझदार है. Another meaning of saying this is कि तुम कितने बुद्धू हो. Similarly, here also, here the same thing is happening. Duryodhana is saying Tava Shishyena Dhimata. That Dhimata means your disciple is so intelligent that he has not taken any compassion on you. In fact, he is ready to fight a war with you. So now you do not get too much attached uh, to your disciple. Okay. So this is the nature of Duryodhan, to produce kala. That means to fight. And in this Kali Yuga, it is said in Mahabharata and other places that Duryodhana is representing a Kali Yuga Vasi. That means in Kali Yuga, people will start fighting for small things. And there is a shloka in Bhagavatam also. Prayena Albayushya. Let me show you that shloka. You will find it very interesting. That how Srimad Bhagavatam is predicting that what type of people will be born in Kali Yuga. One second, please. That people in Kali Yuga, first of all, they would be of very less आयु. जो उनकी आयु होगी वो बहुत छोटी, बहुत कम होगी. Just taking time. Second, their intelligence would be very less. Third, nobody would be interested in spiritual life. Then even if they would be interested in spiritual life, they would get cheated by wrong gurus. Okay, here it is. One. Okay, this one back. Open. I will tell you exact shloka here. Yes, here it is. प्रायेण अल्पायुष सभ्य कलव अस्मिन युगे जना मंद सुमंद मत्यो मंद भाग्याथि उपरदितः. See, in this age, Kali, men almost always have short lives. They are quarrelsome. In small thing, they will start fighting. They will be lazy, and we know that everybody of us is very lazy. Lazy in spiritual matters. In earning money, in enjoying our own senses, person would be very much active. But in spiritual matter, they will be lazy. They would be misguided. Even if they want to practice spirituality, people will misguide them. They will start saying, oh, you do anything, you do some yagya, you do some havan, you gyara naril chढ़ा do, and everything will get okay. This is misguided. They would be very unlucky. Therefore, they would be very unlucky. Unlucky because of the wrong karma of being born in Kali Yuga. And above all, they will always be disturbed. Somehow or the other, in the whole life of a person, they would always be disturbed. So Kali Yuga is being compared. Duryodhan is being compared as a representative of Kali Yuga. Okay. So just one sec. Stop sharing the screen. Yes, there it is. Therefore, you see in Rajniti, there are four things. Sam, Dam, Dand, Bhed, right? We know that. Sam means that you make them realize through words that, okay, what is right, what is wrong, and like that. Sam. Dan means if they're not understanding what is right, what is wrong by your speech or what you're telling them, then you give them some gift. Okay, let me give you some gift. Now you understood? Sam, Dan. Dand, if still it is not working, then you punish them. And still if it is not working, then bhed means quarrels. Matlab you start using words in such a way, in case of cheating you can say like that. But you see in Kali Yuga what happens, as soon as we want something from others, we initially only start with bhed. We started making people quarrel among each other. Yeah, yes, Tanya Mataji, the name of Drupad was Drishtadyumna. He had one son named Drishtadyumna and one daughter named Draupadi. Okay, so that is it for our class today. And next time we will cover Bhagavad fourth and fifth verses. So thank you very much. If you have any questions, you are free to ask. Let me see if I could